as y'all can see, live on stream. Shout out to chat, YouTube chat. I just finished playing the patch. Got all my fights in. And the main question is, has this improved the game or hasn't? What's good with you, Tony? Has it improved the game or hasn't? Right? And there's three main factors. There's stam, there's block, and then just overall, not community, but overall the game overall. So let's go over each and every one, right? Let's go over the stam changes. Overall, I like them. The tax on power punches is great. The tax hitting to the body really makes body shots more effective. When you hurt someone and they're trying to back up and move and push, there's a push delay. So if you push, there's like a 2-3 second delay before you can push again, and you lose about 50% of your stam on the push. Really great. Hitting the body is really meaningful now. So if you're going up against Canelo Alvarez players, you're going against Ricky Hatton players, Joe Frazier players, be careful because those body shots. In regards to power punch spammers, I feel like for the most part, power punch spammers have been officially patched out. Power punch spammers are patched. I feel like I fought about 4 or 5 of them. Majority of them quit out. Once they realize that their stamina is low, you've been working the body, you've knocked them down, they quit. They just quit out. And I'm playing on PlayStation because there's no penalty on PlayStation. So that's the reason. Next, Deontay Wilder. Now, I've seen a lot of people kind of have some type of gripe with this because they seen that Deontay Wilder was quote unquote nerfed. He is nerfed, right? They took away a couple of perks. He is essentially nerfed, right? But like in real life, he's still fucking cracked. I used him. He is fucking cracked. He is cracked. He's still cracked. If you fight smart, you can win. But the opponents, you know, if you're spamming and you're going a little bit wild, if you're fighting a smart opponent, they work the body, they move around the ring, they're more than likely gonna beat you. That was the difference between now and then with the older patches. What's good with y'all? By the way, everybody coming in through the stream, what's good with y'all? That was the difference between now and the older patches. Fighting a Wilder felt almost impossible. And now it's manageable and beatable. I like that. I seen someone say you're only able to throw 3 punches before you gassed out. My definition of gassing out is having little to no stam. So I don't know what some other people's definition of gassing out is, but you can throw about 7 to 8 punches in gas. Before you gas, excuse me. So there's that. A lot of people are kind of are like indecisive on if spamming is eradicated. You can still spam for the most part. Like you can still spam, but you get punished. If that makes sense. You're gonna get punished. I feel like overall this was a step forward. If you want to talk about the overall game, I feel like this was a step forward. Now, just like Casey said, I'm glad they're fixing the game. It took a while though. This patch should have realistically came out 3 weeks ago. Realistically, it should have came out 3 weeks ago. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, they fixed the stam, but the game is still trash. No shit, Einstein. Yes, there's still some offline problems. Career mode needs to be done better. Couple of glitches. Desync still needs to be buffed a bit. We still need to fix the inside fight, and defense needs to be fixed. We still have career mode things, cosmetics things, quality of life, DLC. So this isn't just like this hotfix update, whatever patch, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This isn't just like something that fixes every single problem. It fixed the main problem. We all complained about power punch spammers taking over and ruining the game. That is no longer a problem. So now the focus is on the other problems. We're talking about like I said, defense, tracking, offline problems, AI, quality of life, that type of thing. So now that we're on to the next step, it kind of makes sense that, you know, those things stand out more. I told someone this before the patch come out. I said, when the patch eventually does come out, people are going to realize that certain things stand out more than they originally did. That doesn't mean that they suck more. They've always been that way. They just suck more. Because now it stands out because other things around it has been fixed. Like the body jab animation, for example. You go look at the old body jab animation, it looked fucking horrible compared to what we have now. You didn't notice it, but now that we got something new, it's like, okay, yeah, it needs to be fixed. So overall, I feel like you have to give SCI some type of credit. I talked about it in my last video. I said they had to gain the trust of the community back. And I feel like with this one, they kinda did. Kinda. Again, there's still problems, but I have to give credit where credit is due. The credit is due on this. They deserve some type of credit for fixing it. So I'll give them that. I see people in the chat talking about Fight Night Champion versus Undisputed. Fight Night Champion is the worst Fight Night game, so I don't even know why we're talking about it being the best. How can it be the best Fight Night game? How can it be the best boxing game when it's not even the best game in its own series? That really doesn't make sense. Again, I like this. I feel like I've seen the complaints. I feel like a lot of people are over exaggerating, like I mentioned, the 3-punch thing and Wilder being nerfed. Again, there are still problems. I feel like in regards to simulation, fighting sim, really nothing has changed in that aspect because, you know, if you've been fighting sim, you've been fighting sim. It's more so the aspect of people not fighting sim that have been nerfed. So overall, I do feel like it's a good change. I feel like it's a good change. I feel like people are now quitting. They know that they can't box, so they're gonna quit, and you get the win now. I feel like this is an overall step forward, bro. I feel like the game isn't. I think this is the perfect way to end off this video, and this is the overarching point of this, right? The game itself, yes, it still needs to be work, but this hotfix made the game playable. I think that's the best way to put it. And made the game. I'm looking at my Discord right now. By the way, join the Discord if you haven't already. I'm looking at it now. It's made the game playable. We still have glitches that need to be fixed. It's like there's still shit that needs to be fixed, but this is a step forward in the right direction that I think no one can deny. I feel like you have to give them credit. To leave off on this, does EA ever change anything? And I think this is a good topic. This hot fix is better than the 2 patches that we got initially for UFC 5. Right or wrong? Let's talk about it. I feel like this patch, it progressed the game more than the 2 patches that we got for UFC 5 early on. That's my opinion. But we'll see. All right. So let me know down below in the comment section what do you guys think about the patch? What do you guys think overall? As always, let's use this as a discussion piece. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you do. Join the family, join the gang. I'll catch you guys next time. Do something productive with your day. Being near me is not productive. Love you guys. Shout out to everybody in the live stream. Love y'all.